Don't tell Wanda. Shh, it's a secret. I'm doing 2 beers, not 1. Don't tell her. Hello again and welcome back to Scott and Wanda's World. A bit like old Barry Lee's old secret beer reviews. All the beer no idea. Great channel. Sad loss to the beer community. Recently I was sent some beers from the Best of British Beer Company. Lovely Eugene sent me a message saying could they send some beers to me to a review and take a look at, and I'm obliging along the way. Thank you ever so much to Blue Van Man that shouted my name over to them. People that don't know, I'm not taking any money for it. It's not a sponsorship. They just sent me the beer. Okay, free advertising for them, free beer for me. What's not to like? The Best of British Beer Company. So let's give you a bit about them because that's important, and they've asked me to say it. That's the only thing that we've got. Best. They've got Advent Calendars. I've said all this before. They've got Advent Calendars. They've got curated cases. I'll tell you what some of their cases are. I feel like something like that. They've got 12 beer collections of the Christmas beer pack. They've got the real ale case. They've got the dark beer collection, the traditional bitters case, craft beer 12 cans. Case of 12 IPAs. There's the craft lager case, 12 strong beers. I've got the ultimate craft beer collection of which you get free delivery. Always a fucking bonus. So yeah, and the Best of British Beer Company. British Beer Company. They were set up in 2011. by Will and Gill Sherwin, and they've got over 350 different Scottish, Welsh and English breweries involved with their company, and yeah, I've been very impressed with their service, and yeah, so there'll be a link in the description below. You haven't got to use it, just go have a browse. A bit like Beer 52, they've got a beer club as well, so go and knock yourself out. With that in mind, this is one of the beers that came in the box that pinged, and it's Burnt Mills Beyond the Firs Citra and Centennial. Sounds very nice, you say, Scott. I know, that's why I picked it out. 4.8% ABV, and Burnt Mill out of, I can't remember what Burnt Mill are out of, Badley in England. The beers I've had, there've been a couple into supermarkets. I've had some stuff from bottle shops as well. Always been very impressed with Burnt Mill, so really looking forward to this one. This one says on the back, a grist of extra pale and oats give us a lean malt profile. Hopped in the whirlpool with Citra and Centennial, dry hopped with Citrus, Centennial and Idaho 7 for bright tangerine and grapefruit aromas with a subtle piney bitterness. I'm hoping for a slightly West Coasty type beer. So yeah, thank you ever so much to the Best of British Beer. That's going every fucking way. For sending the beer over, much appreciated. Hope you get some orders through, let's be honest, my shocking and haphazard style of reviewing. See ya. Wouldn't want to be here. It's in the glass. It's got that West Coast vibe. It's got the West Coast vibe about it. Slightly hazy, straw coloured in the glass. It's there is a sort of particle haze in it. We haven't got it all in, so we'll have a further look at that in a minute. But it looks nice. If it's got a West Coast tinge, you guys should know I love a West Coast IPA. Please. And it has. It's got that West Coast vibe about it. You get sort of marmalade-y. There is a pine. You get some grapefruit. It smells tremendous, actually. It smells really good. Cheers. is it a pale ale? So obviously it's a West Coast pale, so it's all West Coast pale. So I'm not expecting it to be ramped up with bitterness, sadly. Unlike myself, who's a very bitter man. Spotlights are on. Everyone's looking for me. Boop, boop, boop. Cheers. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's definitely leaning that West Coast. Never eat shitty wheat. West Coast. Fucking hell. Yeah, it's not. That's nice. Very clean. Best before date. August next year. So it's got a year. Well, over a year. That's really decent. It's not as bitter as I want it to be. Obviously, it's a pale ale rather than an IPA, but you're getting that marmalade-y, orangey, tangerine, whatever you want to call it. There is a citrus vibe going through that. There's a slight sweetness from the malt. Get some grapefruit as well, and it's not bad. Obviously, you don't get a big mouthfeel with a West Coast and a pale ale. That's not giving that, but what it is lacking in, and what they do lack in some body, is they make up for in taste and flavors, and that is very, very good. Very, very good again. Thoroughly enjoy that. Wanda's got the super centre, so I think she's just having a pot noodle, actually, if you're interested. I don't know what flavour. I'll ask her in a minute. I'll make. But yeah, that's very nice. I've got nothing to complain about that. I wasn't over keen on the marble one. It was okay, but it was a bit wishy-washy. The Loch Lomond, only happy when it rains, was very good. That's very good as well. Still got a few to get through. So no money changed hands. It's not a sponsorship. They just sent me the beer. Burnt Mill's Beyond the Firs, Citra and Centennial Pale Ale. From the Best of British Beer Company's Ultimate Craft Beer Box. Thumbs up for me. Thumbs up for me. I don't lie. Not a liar. I like some. If you've had that, let me know. If you haven't and you see it around, pick it up. Pick it up from the Best of British Beer. Why not? If you've got the money. You've got to. It's not compulsory. You know, but they're a family-run company that all good. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You don't give it a thumbs down. There's a subscribe button somewhere. And I'll see you soon.